Hello everyone. In this video we'll learn how to create a JSON file from a database. And excuse me for the video quality because I'm not recording it from the laptop. I'm doing it from mobile, so you may see some disturbance in between. So this is a project. We'll have a new job. Let it be job 9. We'll take a data flow. We don't bother to change the name, so we'll get inside. We need a table for that, so I have a template in the name emp. We make it as a source, and there are two ways you can create a JSON file. It's similar to an XML file. When you create an XML file, there are two ways. Either you can have a XSD in place, which is nothing but a schema, the type of file that you want to have, or XSD format of XML. The same way you can have a JSON, a format of a JSON saved and making use of it, or you can directly use a transform that is given in here, which is nested schemas template. Let's see, I have 14 rows in here, and this is a query. I'll drag and drop everything up to output. So we'll first see the simplest way. So this is schema, template name, this, let's say ABC, join, and here is a file location. I have created a substitution parameter. I'll make use of it. Test location, and the file name that you want to give, let's get test. Okay, test, and make sure you give the extension of the file too, otherwise it will be like a text file. Test dot JSON, choose JSON. These are options like delete and recreate a file or append a file. If you don't do it, it'll keep on appending. Let's see both the options here. This, if you choose batch size as row, it'll load one file, one row, then the other row, but at the end it will become invalid schema. I'll show you how it is, so let's not get into that. We give a location, we have the permission for the BODs to write a file, and a file name. Make sure you give an extension, and we don't delete it now. Let's see what happens. This is very simple. Generally we do not use JSON, so most of us are not familiar with this. We gave the name as test. We had 14 rows, time is 8:59, so 8:59 should be a test file. Here it is, test 8:59. okay, here it is, 8:59 TEST. You see this, there should be 14 rows. We can verify the content, Control A, Control C, to see if it's a valid JSON or not. Get into any of the validators, paste it. It's a valid JSON. Let's close this. First set we loaded. Okay, let's see. Right, again let's run it once again. So far there are 14 records. Now the file size should be more, they should be double the entry. 9 p.m. so 9 p.m. the size is double now. See, they are using 4 rows and 2 entries for this. And if you take it overall, it will be an invalid JSON because there's a termination of JSON and the beginning of a JSON in a single file. Control A, Control C. If you go in here, this, we usually truncate and create a new file. So this will lead to, that is because of append and the root elements. You see, started one here, closed, closed, again a beginning. So in one stretch. So this is how you create directly without using a format for the JSON. Okay. This I haven't verified this. I have verified this, but I haven't verified this. I don't know how it works. I tried. Should be some logic which I don't know. So delete file after transfer. Even if I choose it, it doesn't make any difference. Let's not choose this. Let's choose the other option, which we didn't. Now there should be only two rows, 2 KB file, valid JSON. 9:01 PM, 9:01. The job is complete. 14 rows sent out. Test. So there's only 2 rows and only one entry, a valid JSON. Sorry, Control Z, Control C. Have it here. Verify. Control V. Process. So few basic options of JSON. How you do it without using the format. Let's try this. Delete file after transfer. It should be related to some remote location. Right now I'm not using any remote location, so I think it's not doing anything. Let's try that. Completed, put in records. 9:2. So 9:2. So nothing. Just up a new file. So no change. So this is how you create from this palette. You take this, drag, name anything, and it will create as it is, whatever format you have, whatever columns you have in your previous or immediate query will be loaded into the JSON format. Now this is one case. The other case, if you want to build it from this structure, or you have a structure, you want the same structure to be added, you can do it from here. Let's say we take this one as an example, test. Okay. Anyways, we are loading the same data, so we take one set, one record as a sample. Control C, and we create a format 2. New, Control V, close this, save as. So format.json, format2.json. So we have this format2.json in place. One. Okay. We go here. We create a new JSON. Okay. We call it XZZ. Okay. The file name, we'll take it from here. Control C. Control V. Slash. What is the name? Format 2. Control C, Control V. Don't forget to mention the extension here, JSON. You have XZZ here. Okay, so let's take this out for a moment. Okay, since it is same as input schema, fine for us. Make file target, map it here, go here, and you need to give the location again. Let's give the same location. Okay, size again, a name, let's say again zzz dot JSON. This is not needed, anyways it's not working, so we save it. Validate, nothing. Since the schema is matching, it doesn't throw an error. Let's say new output column, insert below, save. Okay, 1. See, the columns are matching 9 and 8. So take this out, delete, save, run. Fourteen rows. The name is ZZZ. Here it is, 9 past 6. 14 entries. Let's check validation. Control A, Control C. Sorry, here. Control V. Done. So these are the two ways that you can generate a JSON file. Hope you understood this. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.